Financial Field in South Philly. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line.
Brown 80!
Check. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Slam!
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check.
Hey, check 24.
They'll try to left side. Gibson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
218, chopper. 5 wide.
To throw, it's Allen. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
At their own 19-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. His first carry of the game. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harrington. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now Haskins on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jared Davis leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play there for Washington. 56 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Now Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Josh Oliver, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On second down now. It's Gibson, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They go play action here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
You ain't doing nothing with that. Hey, wahoo!
Throwing on second and long. Allen. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
On third and long, it's Allen letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know they know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
6-man.
On third down, here's Peyton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Going to give it to Love. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point up and through. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Redskins take over. Let's go. Let's do it. At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Haskins now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
To number 16. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Just like that.
Now Haskins to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
We want this. Tie it right. Tie it right. We got it.
3rd and 2. Now Haskins. And he will find his man on the outside. Touchdown, Washington! As his guys are in for 6. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Jared Davis on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Here's Haskins to throw. That's taken in by Callaway. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Here we go.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Haskins going to throw again, and he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he connects with Ertz. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 24. Pilot, 64, weak.
And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Oh, nice move. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Washington.
Don't get nervous.
On first down, Dillon. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 47-yard line.
On second down, Love. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From midfield now, Haskins. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Off to Geis on the screen. He'll have a first down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now it's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Oh, this is blocked. And thankfully the offense able to recover, but the extra point attempt foiled. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So that one will be accepted. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Blue draw Corkers.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
He's coming.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
6-6.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen looking for Cooper. That's complete. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
53 is the mic. You. Smooth.
Allen now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Let's go.
He's coming. We got double up. Monday.
And here's Allen throwing on 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
52's the mic, boy. 52. Let's go, Heavy.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Throwing now. Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrett Davis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Haskins. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Mike's 56. You got nothing in there. You got nothing. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Deuce, 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 deuce. Motion, motion, motion.
Middle.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hey, motion backfield, motion backfield. Mike 50, home. 56.
Watch the out, watch the out.
Allen throwing on 3rd and long. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Let's go,
The Redskins
let's go.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Here we go, D.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins looking left side. He's got it. Complete. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
A run run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Middle.
Now this time, Allen will throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
Hey, tight.
To the air, Allen. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
Eagles 8.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Haskins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on